Hey folks, welcome to Music A Friend for Life. I'm your host, Nick the Record Lover, and tonight we're going to be talking about a great album that I listened to twice today, once before I went out and once when I came home. It's Teddy Neely, also known as the Ted Neely Five, the Teddy Neely Five. This is the gentleman that went on to become Jesus in the 1973 adaptation of Jesus Christ Superstar. And it's the original mono copy, T2774, and it's also a promo copy. It has the free in the upper right-hand corner of the front cover. It either said free or promo on Capitol albums, as they didn't make white label promos at that point. And I have to say that the music is wonderful on here, from beginning to end. I mean, on the back it says, please see record label for correct playing order. These are the songs on there, but Contact is great. Well, I have to say all of the songs are great. Sound of Bugles. He has such a dreamy voice, Teddy Neely. This is one of those albums that flew under the radar. One of the most talented guys I've ever heard sing on the label. And on the back, you could see Bobby Darin talking to Teddy Neely, having a little talk with him. And he wrote the liner notes for Teddy Neely on the back. And like I said, this is the mono copy, also available in stereo. It was in stereo, ST2774. My favorites on the album are definitely Bring the Whole Family, Contact, Grand Hotel is really good, The Sound of Bugles, and the album closes out with Look, Here Comes the Sun. And what I hear on this album is a little bit of Little Anthony and a little bit of Felix Cavaliere from the Rascals. But this is really like a lot of soul. This man had a lot of soul. He was born in 1943. He was 23 years old when he made this album, almost 24. And so he would, 22 actually when he made this album. He was still 22 years old. But as I said, it's one of the best albums I've ever heard. And it's the mono copy, and it really sounds great. The mono pressing really comes through in high fidelity. And this is the original sleeve that came with the album, the original Capitol sleeve, 1966 sleeve. As you can see, like the latest albums out were Revolver, Best of the Beach Boys, Rubber Soul, Pet Sounds, Yesterday and Today, Beach Boys Party. And on the other side, you have like the traditional artists like Nat King Cole, Gordon McRae. And what's really interesting is in the lower right-hand corner right here is the LSD album that came out in 1966. It was quote-unquote an educational album, they called it. One side is doctors and psychologists talking about that record, and the other side are people actually on LSD trips. I've yet to find the record, but I have seen it, and a little bit steep in the price range. But getting back to Teddy Neely, I have to say that this is one of the most underrated records I've ever heard. And this sort of flew under the radar, this record, like I've said. And this is the original LP on the Black Capitol Rainbow label. It's an East Coast press. So the songs as follows in order are Contact, Bring the Whole Family, Slow Moving Man, Where You Are, Over the Mountain, and The Sound of Bugles. That's side one. Side two, Grand Hotel, Magic Touch, Young and Carefree, My Baby and I, New in Town, and Look, Here Comes the Sun. So this was a really great album. If you ever get a chance to hear it, he had a few other singles on Capitol Records. Another one was Always Something There to Remind Me, originally done by Dionne Warwick. And really made a name for himself with Jesus Christ Superstar in 1973. But if you ever get a chance to listen to this record, if it's on social media, if it's on Spotify or whatever, or if you're just a record collector, go out and try to find this one, either a mono or stereo. But the mono does sound great. So this is Teddy Neely, the Teddy Neely 5 on Capitol Records, 1966, T2774, the mono copy. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. If you want to make a comment, please do. And I'll be making more videos as the days go by. So peace, and listen to some great music. Good night.